listen. Yeah.
Is what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and Kazim is here with me today.
What's up, Ange?
So we both did not stay up all night watching this Diddy docuseries, The Reckoning. Sean Combs, The Reckoning.
Yeah.
But we are into episode 1.
Yeah, we're doing like a nice little morning
Pain
viewing
versus Love.
Gosh.
Is what it's called. You know, this is interesting to see because there's definitely footage right before Diddy went to jail.
Yeah. Like he knew
just
it was
6 days
bad.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man. First, I'm shocked at how 50 even got this footage. First off.
Well, I think they were filming it already for something else, and so I guess the producers had access to the footage, and then 50 got on board, and he was already saying he was working on something. But it's very well done so far, I will say.
Yeah, it definitely is intriguing. It definitely looks very dark. Like, it's just dark, man. Like, just all the way he grew up is just
Yeah, and
gives me
Kirk Barrios
heebie-jeebies.
is all on the first one so far, and he actually was a childhood friend who helped start Bad Boy and everything.
Yeah.
So these are like real firsthand.
As close as you can get to Puff as possible.
As close as you can get. All right. Well, today we have a special guest joining us, Chief Royal Ramey. He's the co-founder and chief executive officer of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program that helps individuals who are formerly incarcerated and worked in fire camps overcome barriers that prevent them from entering that professional field of firefighting.
Nice.
He was in that position himself, so he wants to make sure that when people come home, they're able to get that work.
You're doing the Lord's work right there, man. That's a beautiful thing to be doing, for sure. Shouts to him.
Yeah, I love it. So let's get the show started with some more positivity. Let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Kazim is here with me today.
Yeah. What's up?
Ready to shine a light?
Let's shine a light. Let's do it.
All right, I want to shine a light on John Ima. Now, he grew up in a Nigerian household.
Okay, shout out to the Green White Green.
So his parents wanted him to be a lawyer or a doctor.
No surprise there.
They weren't even thinking about tech, but early on when he was 7, he took apart his first computer and put it back together, and it worked.
No surprise there either.
So his parents were like, well, there's something there. He became a self-taught coder. Before he was 16, he launched 2 companies and sold them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's going on in your household?
Exactly.
And then he launched Spree AI. It's a retail tech company that offers a photorealistic try-on technology powered by AI. So imagine that you can upload this, and it's 99% accurate in predicting whether or not a piece will fit snug or loose.
Oh,
so it has
so
a
dope.
sizing tool on the platform. So now you can buy things and realistically see what it's going to look like on you.
That is
now,
so ill.
Spree AI raised nearly $60 million in funds by last year, and now it's valued at $1.5 billion.
Golly.
So we got to shout out to him
Shout out.
to Afrotech for bringing us this story as well. So, John Ima, we shine a light on you.
And shout out to all the Nigerian parents that are going to show them this article and be like, why can't you create a $1 billion company at 16 years old? Yeah.
Now, Jay Millie, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on myself, and I want to shine a light on everybody that woke up this morning and going outside and doing their thing, and you feel me, not keeping themselves down, absolutely keeping themselves up. My brand is Rock Out brand. It's RCKUT, Raw Character Keeps Us True. It's all about keeping confidence in yourself and keeping your head up.
What's the name of the brand again?
Rock Out brand.
Okay, Rock Out brand. Okay, I love it. Rock Out with your, never mind. You know how it is. Well,
You already know how it's supposed to go.
all right, well, Jay Millie, thank you, and congrats to you. Shout out to you.
Yes, man. Make sure everybody follow me at 713J Millie on Instagram, please.
All right, will do. All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, you can leave a message and shine a light that way for last word. When we come back, let's get into your Yee tea. Milagro Grams versus Megan Thee Stallion. Looks like Milagro Grams was found liable in this defamation case, and I will tell you what that resulted in. Are you surprised, Kaz?
I'm not surprised at all, but it's going to be very interesting to see how it unfolds with the rest of the media world and how they talk about people. So,
Okay.
very interesting.
All right, well, that's coming up next. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip. Talk to me. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Talk to him.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Kazim is here.
What up, what up?
And have you been following this Milagro-grams versus Megan Thee Stallion case in court?
Yes, I have.
All right, well, Megan Thee Stallion won her defamation case against Milagro-grams Cooper. And TMZ Hip Hop caught up with Megan. She just said, I'm just happy as the verdict and the whole legal ordeal is over. Now, they awarded Megan $75,000 in damages. That was $15,000 for defamation, $8,000 for emotional distress, $50,000 for a deep fake porn that was posted online, and $2,000 for punitive damages and emotional distress. But she's also liable for Megan's legal fees, so it could be a lot more than this as well.
Yeah, seems like it. You look at the damages, $75,000 doesn't really seem like a lot. I do think it seems like it has more to do with the deep fake. I think that's the one thing that pops out of my mind, right? Like, I felt like for a long time, the more AI is prevalent, the more deep fakes and who is what in the face, and especially being presented as news as a story. There has to be some sort of laws to protect yourself.
And there's so much like deep fake and AI stuff happening. Even like these videos you see of Diddy right now.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, TMZ is openly saying this is fake. Why post it? Why confuse?
And people, I see videos and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And that $75,000 was also reduced to $59,000 as well. So, I'm not sure what's going to end up being the final outcome. But Megan Thee Stallion's legal team is saying that Milagro's team is issuing a false statement about the trial outcome. They said the court has not issued a final judgment regarding the defamation count, and the judge still has to make a final ruling and determine the entire financial amount that will be required. Because Megan Thee Stallion was actually trying to get millions from her, and nobody's saying that can't happen.
Right.
Now, here's what Milagro had to say as she was live online.
Somebody said, I heard you lost your lawsuit. I heard you blocked too. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I can't wait for us to get back to it. One chapter closes, another one opens. Don't let certain things be the end of your world.
That's rough.
And Megan Thee Stallion said that she had to go through extensive therapy worth up to $240,000 after all these deep fake videos were promoted online, from her. And so the other thing they proved in this case was that this was also coordinated by Tory Lanez, and that caused emotional distress to her. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out when it comes to him.
Well, I think one thing, especially people in the media, need to realize, and when you don't know folks that go through proper journalism school or proper ethics, is that like the reason why you have to stand so much on the truth, especially if you're a big media entity, is because of things like this. Like, companies can get sued, companies can be found liable for pressing false information. Now, when you are a solo media entity, where you're a blogger, a vlogger, or anything like that, like, I guess the rules are a little bit more muddled, and they feel like, oh, this isn't real media. I guess this lawsuit is kind of proving, no, you are going to be treated
you
like,
presented yourself as journalistic and putting out true things.
Yeah.
But
so young media people should be very aware of this case, because it can be you. It could be you.
Degree. All right, when we come back, we have About Last Night, where we discuss what we did last night. I was getting some exclusives last night.
Oh, exclusives. Where was you at?
Exclusives. Doing lip service.
Okay.
All right, it's Way Up.
Oh, About Last Night. Here's how it went down.
Okay, to us playing some Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah.
Is it a crime cast? You like Mariah the Scientist?
I like Mariah the Scientist. You put me on, actually.
I liked it for a long time.
You did like it for a long time.
And she'll be doing power sessions. I just want to say that's happening on the 13th. So
nice.
it's sold out, but you could still win tickets.
You got me.
And come
you got
to
me
New
on
York.
a ticket?
Yeah, you want to come?
I'll pull up. I want to see that
bring
live.
the family.
For sure. Definitely will.
Now, what did you do last night?
I was chilling, man. I was home watching as much basketball, football, and wrestling as I possibly could.
I didn't realize how much taller you are than Kevin Hart when you guys interviewed him.
Kevin Hart is not that tall. He's like 5'3".
I know, but the disparity where you, Mello, and Kevin Hart was crazy.
Hey, man, I'm a tall. I think people see me sitting down a lot, so they don't realize how tall I am. So yeah, I can hold my own.
That was amazing, though. You guys had a good time.
It was really good. We also had Bill Bellamy on yesterday as well. That came on. I know Bill Bellamy.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Yeah,
it's fantastic. The Kevin Hart interview was amazing, though. I thought it was basically like a stand-up special at one point. Like, he was just telling jokes and he was laughing. It was a great time. He was an amazing guest for sure.
Well, last night I was working. I was filming Lip Service. And so we're going to have some exclusives for you today. Monique Samuels came on.
Heard about that.
And she has returned to Real Housewives of Potomac this season. And so there's a lot of talk. You know, she's going through divorce, something that she never thought that she would do. Because when we first saw her on there, and we saw her on Love and Marriage DC, she gave up this illusion of being happily married because that's what she wanted to believe and what she wanted people to believe. Things have gone left. There was some video that leaked of her and her former radio co-host Jason Weems together, kisses. They looked very tight together. And so she's going to explain for the first time where that video actually came from, who put that video out.
Okay.
And how we're seeing this now.
Divorce is always so ugly, man. You
listen,
never know.
I've never heard anybody say, I know one person who had a smooth divorce, and that's it.
Okay, all right.
One person. Everybody else is like, I'm watching Candy and Todd go through it.
And even that one divorce that was probably smooth. It was probably smooth to y'all. They were probably just as solid as people and didn't make sure that anything leaked out or anything like that. But it's just...
No, it's like a friend of mine. She's the only person I know who it was pretty amicable. We were somewhere. She was like, I got to get on Zoom to finish this divorce.
Wow.
And they really did the whole thing on Zoom and everything was smooth.
God
but anyway,
bless them, yo.
let's talk about divorce.
Yeah.
Since we're having this conversation about it. If anybody listening has either, and I just watched that movie, The Roses. I don't know if anybody saw that, but you remember War of the Roses?
Yeah.
Well, there's another one now called The Roses, and it's all about getting a divorce and anyway, you know the story. But I want to hear your guys' stories about divorce and what that has been like, if it's your parents or somebody in your family or you. How did you maintain and what was that like? Because I know there are some horror stories, very few good ones.
Yeah.
800-292-5150. Call us up. You're happily married.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
We're
so
good. Overall.
No bad energy over here. But
I just like to hear the stories. I don't want to,
800-292-5150. We're talking about divorce and what has your experience been with that? 800-292-5150 is way up.
More now.
Yo, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Kazim.
Yo.
And we are talking about divorce. And, this all comes from Monique Samuels. She was on Lip Service, is going through really tough times with Chris Samuels, her ex. I'm also looking at Daddy Yankee. I mean, he's going through it. He's having to reply about his former wife allegedly diverting millions in royalties. Everybody goes through it. So we want to know about your experience with divorce. Not you, Kaz, because you're happily married. Got to always put that good energy out there.
I appreciate that. We don't need any of that.
But yeah, what's your experience with divorce?
So my experience is a little bit unique. I got married when I was 20 and got divorced when I was 27. I was still in love with my husband, but my divorce went smooth. But my parents were getting divorced at the exact same time, and my parents didn't know I was married. So
wait, what?
I was having... Yes, my mom ended up finding out years later because she found my divorce paper.
Oh, no.
But till this day, my dad doesn't know that I'm married and divorced.
Wow.
But
surprise, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, how are you guys now? I mean, you two and your ex-husband,
Yeah, do you still talk to him?
You still talk? You're still in decent,
we
relationship?
follow each other on Instagram. He is in a happy relationship. He has kids, and that's about it as far as communication. He'll, congratulate me on all the success that I've been having in my career. I still have that trouble. I want to tell my dad. I just never been able to find that moment to have that real conversation with him about it.
The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be.
Right.
Dang, you waited all this time?
Exactly. Yeah, when I go visit him, I'm probably going to go tell him. I'd rather have the conversation face to face.
And y'all just had a whole Thanksgiving weekend also. It still didn't come up. None of this ever happened.
Why are you making it worse?
My father doesn't live in the United States.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Maybe brats. You're right.
And
You're right.
listen, you have to start it off with Dad, I never wanted you to be disappointed in me.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, what? I would never.
And the intentions were there to do it correctly. And unfortunately, we did try to work on our marriage, but it just didn't work out.
Well, thanks for calling. I cannot wait to see how this turns out.
Thank you, Yee. Have a good one.
You too. Hey, Pete, how you doing?
Hey, man, how you doing today?
So me and Kaz want to know, how was your divorce?
Talk about it.
My divorce was incredible. We got married at 18. We got into our 30s, and basically didn't like each other anymore. She fell in love with our supervisor.
Oh!
We worked the same job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And I worked daytime, she worked nighttime, and somebody came and told me or whatever. One of my best friends came and told me.
Damn.
And I just told her straight out, look, there was no kids at the time. We'll go ahead and do this the right way, and you guys can be together. And they're together now. I mean, it's fine.
He said it's fine.
That was my third grade sweetheart. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so y'all.
So were you hurt though? Were you hurt or was?
I was hurt, but because I knew her from her pigtail days, then I wanted to make sure that she was happy. That's all.
Wow, generous. And so, is this still your supervisor?
No. They put him somewhere else. So
that's thoughtful.
Like, dang, I still got to report to work. How's my wife?
Yeah. He's supervising her, but he's not supervising me. So.
Ouch.
But I was just trying to explain that, like I said, it doesn't have to be that bad.
Right.
Divorce, if you have a clear understanding of what things are going to go on, it works out tremendously. We even went through divorce training together. Like, everything was good.
Divorce training?
Yeah, we were going through the church for our divorce.
Uh-huh.
And that was a requirement for my family. And, I mean, we were eating lunch after we got finished. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad.
Oh, my.
Well, you are a true role model for a lot of people out there.
I've never heard of divorce training, but
I had no idea that was a thing. Props to you, my man.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. I like to hear a good story.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, thank you for calling.
Godspeed, thank you.
He's a really nice guy.
He really is, yo. I mean,
he's better than most. All right.
You would hope.
Well, you know what? Since we talked about Monique Samuels, and I told you I have this exclusive of her explaining this clip that went viral of her and her ex-radio host romantically. It looks like they were on a romantic outing.
Got caught out there.
Yeah, we're going to actually have that for you when we come back. So make sure y'all go look that up if you haven't seen it. If you've been watching Real Housewives of Potomac, you're going to want to tune into this. It's Way Up.
Oh, she came with receipts. It's time to spill that yee tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Kazim is here with me today.
Yo.
So, Kaz, I've been trying to fill you in on Real Housewives of Potomac for
I appreciate that. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. And we have an interview dropping today with Monique Samuels. She's back on Real Housewives of Potomac. She also has a book that's coming out on January 4th. It's kind of like love letters that she wrote to herself, along with her memoir. And one thing that we got the scoop from her about was this video that was circulating recently. She used to do radio, the morning show on WPGC in DC in the DMV area. And there were some pictures and videos of her and her ex-co-host, Jason Weems, and they looked like they were very comfortable with each other. Well, here's what she had to say about where those videos came from.
When I was going through the divorce, I was separated but still living in the same house. Jason and I were like great friends. He was giving me this advice and I started to learn some things about what he was going through. So we connected on that level, him being separated, living in the same house. And it was a friendship that was genuinely a friendship that turned very emotionally connected and then it turned romantic. And the reason this video is out there right now is because my ex-husband actually leaked it. He actually got it from a former friend of mine and he used it as an intimidation tactic because he did not want me back on reality TV. He's afraid of my book coming out.
She was very matter of fact and straightforward about everything.
Yeah, she definitely employed the B-Rabbit defense, where you just kind of got to own whatever's about to come out, so it doesn't have the same sort of effect. But I will say this: I do subscribe to the don't poop where you eat method. Like, don't, that's it for my co-host. Like, I used to work together. Like, that's always a little touchy, regardless. But if what she's saying is the truth, then yeah, like I guess that's the one thing you have to do is own it and get in front of it before it's used against you. Yeah,
like what she was explaining was because the other thing was that he's married. He was married at the time. I think.
But the co-host was married?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
And she talks about that too in the interview. So you have to hear the totality of what she's saying. But basically, you heard her saying,
the show so much. It's so juicy. There's so much happening.
No, but the thing is, like she said, they were both going through a similar situation with their marriages.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you could be in a marriage and feel more alone than if you were single. And I think there's nothing worse than being with a significant other and being lonely while you're with somebody.
Yeah, that's dark. That's tough.
All right. Another thing that she talked about being back on the show is Wendy and Eddie. You know, they have these fraud charges. They were arrested and booked on fraud charges. And here is what her thoughts are on all of that.
Something about it just seems really off. And I'm always a little hesitant to make any type of judgments when you have a predominantly like black family living in a predominantly like white neighborhood. Because it just feels like, I'm like, there's something that's missing here.
You know, I felt it when she was saying we didn't like have fake credit cards. We just gave different names.
And we still haven't heard what their side is.
Yeah.
And like, why is the state or whoever's behind this investigation, why are y'all feeding all of this to the
media?
public?
So it's all going to play out.
Oh, gosh. I feel like every season, I don't even follow Real Housewives as much as the average person does. But I feel like every season someone's having some legal issues, some jail issues. Like,
it's
there's
life,
always,
you know.
It's part of the cycle.
Then Mia had some issues for some stolen furniture, got arrested coming off the plane.
Oh, man.
The drama. You got to really catch up. I know you watch sports
up
all day, but this is kind of similar.
It's the same. I guess. Athletes might be a little messier. Athletes might be a little messier.
Yes, y'all are.
Giannis cleared all the Bucks mentions on his Instagram today, and everyone's like, oh, what's going to happen?
What does that mean?
The drama.
Guys, what does that mean?
It means when you clear any, like with anything,
that means you're not with
media,
that team anymore.
That's basically a
We
press
broke up.
release being saying like,
we broke up.
We might need to start seeing other people. So traders, free agent guys, be on the lookout, man. Giannis might be on the move.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about them. If you didn't get your real ID, get prepared to pay to travel. It's way up.
I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yo, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Kaz.
Yo.
Let's go under the radar with some of these stories. Now, one of them I thought was interesting for you who will not get your real ID. Y'all have been getting warnings for years at this point.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
To go ahead and upgrade. I mean, literally years.
Yeah.
They've been telling you guys this is coming.
I've seen every commercial for it. I'm still like, I got my passport. Be all right.
Well, the TSA is now saying that they're going to start charging air travelers $45 starting February 1st if your ID does not meet the stricter federal standards, because they want you to finally get this real ID.
For what, though?
They started enforcing this in May of 2025. So these are just enhanced screening for passengers. And if you... What's the problem, Kaz? Don't you have to get an ID?
I of course. When I go and get my driver's license, re-registered, yes, I will get a real ID. But I got to know, what is the benefit for me? Is it going to make the line quicker? Do I get through? Do I got to take off my shoes anymore?
You won't have to pay $45 every time you travel. You won't have to get in a separate line.
This joint's like Easy Pass. Like, I remember crossing the bridge was like free, and now it's like...
I just want to let you know that currently about 94% of travelers at airports have these IDs, so you are in the minority.
Good.
So go ahead and get your real
minority.
ID. Do you know how long it's been since they've done this? Starting in 2005 is when they've been saying, come on, it's 20 years later. It's time to get with the
I didn't
times.
know it was that long. I thought it was like the last maybe 4 years. 20 years? My bad.
Now, I thought this story was crazy. A woman is suing. She wants to get in on her sister's $28 million inheritance. Carmen Thomas took a 23andMe test, a DNA test, in 2023 in February and learned that she had two biological sisters. Their father died in 2018 from an undiagnosed aortic aneurysm. And now the family did sue the hospital because they didn't diagnose him in a timely fashion. That cost him precious hours that led to his death. Well, this woman, Carmen Thomas, found out about the settlement and then sued her half-sisters. She wanted to get a payout. So imagine you just find out that you have this long-lost sister. She's 28 years old, and now they want to get a piece of this inheritance.
There's a movie
lawsuit.
just like this. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was like the person who had the inheritance thought it was all theirs, and then Deeds, Mr. Deeds, right? Adam Sandler, basically Mr. Deeds, right? Like Adam Sandler comes in and is like, oh yeah, I'm actually the inheritance for all this type of stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting. Do you think she deserved to get some of that inheritance?
The law's the law, man. Like, if you got kids and you're supposed to split it with your next of kin, and you are next of kin, yeah, you got to get broke off something. It's crazy, but, that's why you got to know where your kids is at.
All right, well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, don't forget, Royal Ramey is going to be joining us today. He's the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program that helps individuals who are formerly incarcerated and worked in fire camps overcome barriers that prevent them from entering that professional field once they're released. So we'll talk to him. And, of course, we got the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My guy Kazim is here.
What's up, Ange?
Oh, man. So we've been watching this Sean Combs' The Reckoning. It's a Netflix 4-part series. As we all know, 50 Cent is the executive producer.
Yup.
For this. It's a well-done docuseries. From what we've seen, it just came out midnight.
Yeah.
So we've seen about half of these as far as this series. Now, some of the things that we've seen is they do have some exclusive footage of the 6 days before Diddy had to turn himself in. And there's footage of him in the hotel. He's on the phone with his lawyers, and here's what he's telling his lawyers about his image.
You've handled this with complete honor.
I don't think it's working.
We're losing sight of the big picture, man. There's still no indictment.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of business of media and propaganda. Taking 8 nuclear bombs straight to the head. So I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. Y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
Oof. Yo, The Reckoning is such an appropriately titled.
It's like a horror movie for a lot of people.
It feels like, and we're watching all these clips and you're seeing like so many familiar faces. Like if you've been just anywhere within the music industry in the past 10, 15 years, you recognize all these people. You know all these
Kurt
folks.
Barrios is in it.
Yeah.
And he helped start Bad Boy Records. Old footage with Andre Harrell and how Diddy got started. Heavy D.
Yeah, Capricorn.
Clark is in it. Another person is Joy Dickerson Neal, and she is an alleged victim of his, also a former acquaintance of his, and she has actually has one of the oldest allegations made against him. She says that he drugged and sexually assaulted her in 1991. He denies these allegations, but here's what she had to say about that alleged assault.
Was there ever a time that Sean Combs sexually assaulted you?
Yes. Someone called me up and told me that he said, he has video. And that's when he described it. This thing was incredibly devastating to my family. I approached a lot of people for help. I got things like, what do you want me to do about it? To, if I help you, I can't get into his parties.
Gosh.
So she was saying that she was told that there was videos of her having sex that was being shown at parties.
Right.
And her parents found it. Her mother even wrote a letter to Diddy's mom and to him just about this situation because she was so distraught, allegedly, from this. Now, here's what Joy Dickerson Neal had to say about when she did run into Diddy after people had been telling her about these videos of hers being shown.
I avoided him for a very long time. I ran into him one day. He came to me. He got on his knees and swore he did not do this thing to me and denied it. And that is the very last time I talked to him.
Damn. I mean, as soon as I saw that clip and, they did the comparison with him and Alpo and how much she looked up to him.
Paid in full.
The first thing that came into my mind was Paid in Full, which Cam played a person loosely based on Alpo, showing videos of, somebody he was having sex with in the club, like on tape and stuff like that.
So humiliating.
Yeah.
Now, another person on here, Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah.
And, Aubrey O'Day has been loud about the situations that she says that she endured while being part of Bad Boy Records with Danity Kane. And one thing that she talks about is how he kind of looked at her as the sexy one in the group, the chosen one, so to speak. And here's what she had to say about their business relationship turning into something really inappropriate, emails of penis pictures and things like that.
There are emails with pictures of his penis. Here's one email. I don't want to just you. I want to turn you out. I just want and like to do things different. If you change your mind and get ready to do what I say, hit me. God bless Diddy. God is the greatest. What happens in real life to anyone else? Your boss gets fired. 6 months later, I was fired.
Damn.
And she also speaks, and this was hard to even watch, but she's reading one of these civil lawsuits that was filed against Diddy, where a woman says she accidentally walked into her room and Aubrey was sprawled out on a couch looking inebriated, and Diddy was...
There was an act being performed on...
2 men, yes.
Yeah.
And she was laying there with no pants on. And she said, I don't have a recollection of this. I don't drink like that. It's never been an issue. And she said, does this mean I was raped? Is that what this means? I don't even know, and I don't want to know.
That is just, it's horrifying. Like, I mean, what more can you say about, you know, somebody who, obviously, anybody who's filed Aubrey O'Day, Danity Kane for a number of years, she has always been very outspoken about, like, her time and the treatment that she had, you know, being around Puff. So seeing her pop up in the documentary, I was like, I know this is not going to be good.
Yeah, we knew this was happening.
And it definitely wasn't.
Yes, and she should speak her truth. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And Kalina from Dirty Money was on there too. I just want to say that. You guys got to watch it though to see exactly what happened.
We still haven't even seen the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to catch my breath. Like, damn.
But she was one person that said she never witnessed him doing anything, and but she did play voice messages that he left her. All right, when we come back, we have Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. Me and Kaz are here to help you out. He's actually a real journalist, just so you guys know. So anything that you need to know, that you need some help with, he's got your back. So do I. It's way up, 800-292-5150. Whether
it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts. All you should know. This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy Kaz, about to give some advice for Ask Yee.
It's my favorite time.
And today's anonymous caller went through her man's phone and found out that he was cheating. Should she leave him?
I caught my boyfriend cheating. I went through his phone.
Oof.
And we were together for like maybe, I'd say, a year and a half. And I don't know if I should leave or give him a second chance.
Why did you go through his phone? Because normally there's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I had a gut feeling.
What did you see?
He was talking to a female for like months, and I seen a video as well.
You never gonna forget that.
No.
And what did he say when you confronted him?
He was like, "Oh, I thought you were cheating." And I'm like,
"Oh
no.
my God, no!" He did not try to put it back on
you. That's tough. If you want to forgive that person and give it another chance, by all means. But don't be surprised if this happens again.
Then you can only blame yourself.
You can only blame yourself.
I just don't like how he handled it. Like, my thing is, this was something that was ongoing. So that's not just I cheated. It's a relationship.
And there's video proof.
And y'all ain't even been together that long. Like, this was going on for months. So that means for a large part of your relationship, he also was with somebody else. And then he would have still kept going, or he might still be going if you didn't find out. How do we know this is over?
If I didn't find out, that's how I feel.
Good chance you're one of many, too.
And then his first response was, I thought you were cheating. You dummy. That is an awful, awful explanation or rationalization. Like, so I've been cheating for months because I thought you were? That's so dumb. Like, what are you, 8? Sorry, it bothered me.
No. You have every right to be bothered and triggered by that. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Do you think you can get that picture out of your head of him, like, having sex?
No, I can't. I keep thinking about it.
Do the right thing for yourself and for him, and just have a clean break.
And what reason does he have to stop if you take him back?
There you go.
And you stay with him.
Yeah.
To be real, a guy don't even respect you if he can do all of that, you find all that, and then you still there.
Exactly.
And honestly, to be honest, if you really do like him like that, you have to leave him. Like, you have to give him the chance to try and win you back if he has any actual remorse for what he's done. And if he didn't, then you made the right choice. But
and if you love yourself like that, then you got to do what you need to do for you. And guess what? He'll miss out on the best thing he could have ever had.
For me, exactly. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Did you hit the other girl up and let her know this is his girlfriend?
No.
One last question. You weren't really talking to no other guys, were you?
No, I really wasn't.
All right, just got to make sure. Just make sure we're all clear there. All right, do the right thing. You know what to do, anonymous caller.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Bye-bye.
Tell the other girl, too. I would be like, hello.
Open up the door.
All right, well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150. I liked how we tag team that and agreed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I think we all in agreement there,
Because if Maynard was here, he would have said, have a threesome. That's his rationale for everything.
Maynard was lived a very different life than I have.
Well, when we come back, we have a special guest joining us. Royal Ramey is here. That is Chief Royal Ramey, the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. And what he does is he helps formerly incarcerated people who worked in fire camps overcome the barriers that prevent them from entering that professional field once they are released. So you'll hear his story. He's also a 2023 Obama Leaders USA program participant and a 2024 TED Fellow. You're going to love his story. It's Way Up.
We about to do this. Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now. You know who it is. You know who it is.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and what an honor today to have Royal Ramey here with me. He's the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. We see the shirt.
Yeah, a little something,
But your journey to get to starting this and this whole mission has been amazing. So for people who maybe haven't seen you on TV already, seen your TED Talk, I would love for you to just break down how you even co-founded this program.
Yeah, so I don't know if folks know that California has been utilizing incarcerated people to fight wildfires since the 1940s. And, folks get paid $1 an hour to do the work, right? Up until the last month, a couple of bills have been passed where they can be able to get $7.25. So my story, I was, young, dumb, and made some poor choices in life, and I ended up getting sentenced to 6 years in prison. And out of that time, I did 4 years, 8 months. And from there, the last 20 months of my sentence, I actually went to fire camp.
And did that help you get out earlier?
It didn't.
Oh, it didn't?
For me, it didn't because of my crime and stuff, what I committed. Ended up robbing a drug dealer. Thought it was easy money, but,
You're like, they're not going to call the police.
Right. So did that, and then I end up, serving that time. But I fell in love with wildland firefighting while I was there. But it just didn't make sense, for me to gain that knowledge, skills, and abilities to do it, and not being able to, pursue it as a career once I come home. So when I was in camp, I was like, talking to people, I'm like, hey, is it doable, right? And it was like, well, you got a felony. So if you have a felony, you can't become a firefighter.
That's wild.
Right?
But I could do it while I was incarcerated.
Right.
But then when I come home, I can't do what I was doing.
Right. So that didn't make sense to me. So me and my co-founder, Brandon Smith, we was in there, we was talking about it, and I was like, look, once we figure this out, we want to start a nonprofit organization to help people. And luckily, once I came home, I ended up receiving like 24 certifications, finishing my EMT course, and then I ended up getting hired with Cal Fire, the state's fire department. And from there, that's when we knew we had something special. And, to date, we have helped over 300 people get jobs in the fire service since 2018.
Chief Royal Ramey is here. He is the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. He helps individuals formerly incarcerated who worked in fire camps actually get into that professional field and overcome all of those barriers. We have more with him when we come back. It's Way Up.
Way Up with Angela Yee. Turn me on.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee, and right now I'm talking to Chief Royal Ramey, the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. He found himself sentenced to 6 years at the California Correctional Institution, during which time he worked in fire camps, and now he helps other people who are formerly incarcerated get on that pathway to be in that professional field. Can you break down the steps when someone starts the program?
We have a career training programs, 8 weeks. The first 4 weeks comes with like certifications that they need in order for them to get an entry-level position with.
That's great. So this program gets you the certifications already. So that's one step. And
then also they get paid the stipend while they there, right? They get financial literacy through our partnership with Chase. Also receive like life skills, mentorship.
That's amazing.
Helping with the application process and them understanding how to apply to these different fire agencies. I got a shout out to my director of social services, and she helps with all the other different, mental health, relapse prevention, conflict resolution, all those other different wraparound services that's important for us. Because, when folks come home from prison, folks have trauma, and being able to mentally prepare them to be from considered a public nuisance to a public servant, right, it's a whole different ballgame. This is actually a family-winning career where folks are making between 60 to 100K a year,
right,
with benefits from retirement. And that's where I think the life-changing piece when it comes to folks and men and women. So we got 2 women camps too, and we had graduated 16 women.
I don't know if I've ever come across a woman firefighter.
And we just started a high school program. We're trying to figure out multiple different ways and provide an opportunity for all people of color and folks that's in marginalized communities and even women.
Right now I'm talking to Chief Royal Ramey, the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. I saw you also talking about, and I want to end it with this too, just how effective your program is. And they were talking about the recidivism rate.
Right.
And for people who are in your program, you said it was 10% or lower.
Lower. So now it's like less than 7%. So it's like 6.5.
But what's the average outside of?
So it's about 40% in California right now.
40% recidivism rate. But for people who were part of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program, it's less than 7%.
Yes.
That's a big deal. It just shows the type of leadership that you're instilling in people, the confidence. But like you said, the economic factor of it too. You have a job, you have the ability, you have your voice, but you have the skills to be able to do that and provide for your family.
Absolutely. And let me leave you with this. It costs $132,860 to house one person in California prison annually. Think about that number.
Wow.
Right. And that's double as like tuition for undergraduate person going to USC. Mm-hmm. So it's like, when you think about college, right?
Right.
And you think about
and when they talk about,
folks,
we don't have the funds for that. Yes, you do. It actually will save money.
Right, it would. And the stat for us is that our data shows that we helped save the state of California about $24 million so far in doing this work. And I know we have a lot of opportunity to scale up and grow. And it's 13 other states that utilize incarcerated people to fight wildfires. And we want to be able to figure out ways to, go to other states eventually and help.
And make
spread
sure
the
they
word.
get paid more, too.
Absolutely.
Make sure they get paid for the work that they're doing. Well, thank you so much again. I appreciate you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
You can watch that full interview and get more information by going to my YouTube, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. Kaz, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
I love coming to hang out with you, Ange. The best part.
I love it. I had a good time. You give good advice, too.
I'll try my best, Mano has his way of doing things. I got my own way. It's a balance. It's a balance.
And I enjoyed watching the Reckoning.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm doing when I get home today.
Is it finished
watching
that?
the rest of that joint.
Oh, my goodness.
But all things aside, it's a well-done documentary. Pettiness aside from 50, it looks like it's done really well. So I can't wait to see the rest.
The fact that people are more mad at 50 than at Diddy for some of the things is crazy.
State of the world, people. State of the world.
To me. But anyway, thank you again to Royal Ramey for joining us. Watch that full interview on my YouTube channel. He's the co-founder and CEO of the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program. Just an amazing story. When he was incarcerated, working and putting out fires. Yeah. And they had those crazy wildfires in California.
Yeah.
And then imagine coming home and you can't even get a job as a firefighter. That's ridiculous.
Insane. I'm always supporting anybody who helps people when they come out of jail to get work and just land on their feet immediately, especially something as specific as that. So shout out to him, man. That was a great story.
All right. And again, make sure you check out Lip Service today. Monique Samuels is our special guest, and she is dropping a lot of tea on there. But again, this is your show. Earlier we talked about divorce. Mm-hmm. And a couple people have had, decent divorces, but for the majority, I think not. But this is your show, so you have the last word.
I divorced my husband. He didn't know we were divorced until like 5 years after, because he didn't want to sign the papers. And when I sent the papers to him, he started to ask all sort of questions. He basically left the country. And for me to get it, I had to fly there with my friend, then we delivered the papers to him, got it stamped by the U.S. Embassy, sent it back, and proceedings stopped.
I want to shine a light on my sister, Shawty. She was a big help in my life. Coming out of my breakup, she literally been there with me. She was literally at my house for damn near 4 months, helping me with everything. I just literally had my son. He's 2 years old. I was really in a dark space in my life, and she helped me up out of it, and she's still here to this day. Shout out to all the good friends. If you got a good friend, keep your friend, and I want to shine a light on my friend.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.